What's going on, guys? It's Patrick from Purple Park Studios, and today I just want to break down this rig that I made for this sick little mech. So let's get right into it. So before we take a look at the rig, I just want to say that I think I'm actually going to be making this model available soon. I'm working on some things, trying to get a website up with a little asset store. So I've been working on some assets and some longer courses that I might not put on my YouTube channel, a place where you can go and get assets for your videos or renders, whatever it is that you need, or if you just want to learn more. We're gonna have a lot of cool stuff, but we'll get into that later. So but yeah, so this may be available soon, but let's take a look at this rig. So the first thing about the rig, we'll look and see that we have this Mech 1A control. So if I hit G, this moves the entire mech. So up here, this mech head rotator control, if I hit R and Z, I have it locked so it just rotates on the Z, and it's really cool. If you look down in here and I rotate it, so it's rotating on this little platform in there, which is pretty sweet, seeing all the cables move and everything, and then the guns and everything move as well with it. And I have this set up here. I have a constraint on this empty, and I'm limiting the rotation to just the Z, so that's how I'm getting that to happen. I've also got this little minigun control here, which I have also a constraint applied to the control, so it can only rotate on the Y, so just so that maybe when the gun's reloading or something it can spin. Just a little added feature I thought was kind of cool. And then there's not much happening on this side, but then what's really cool is these legs down here. So if I grab one of these controls and I hit G, you can see that everything is working properly, and it's really sick. And if you notice down in here, it can also move this way too, so you can get some really cool walking animations when you get all four of these going. And if I go ahead and turn on bones up here at the top, just so you can see the inverse kinematic setup, it's actually pretty easy. I'll select the bone, go to pose mode, and let's make these bones easier to see here. So I'll just, in the viewport display, I'll change the bones from stick to octahedral, if I said that right, at least just for this one so you can see. So right here, this is my inverse kinematic. This is the bone that's got everything on it, and there's a IK bone constraint here, and this is just so that when I grab this front one here and hit G, everything works essentially like a chain. So what I do to this bone, all the other ones are getting affected in the proper order, similar to how our bodies work. So I may make a video later on how to set up this, but there's a lot of great videos on YouTube. But I've been watching a few videos lately, and I've made several mechs and rigged several legs lately, and you know, each one is different. So I kind of want to make my own video just showing how to set up inverse kinematics and the different scenarios that you can use inverse kinematics for. So what's also cool about this is that if you go up here to my scene collection, you can see I have a folder or layer that says Mech 1A, which is what the mech's called. If I hit the drop down arrow, I've got everything divided into different parts here. So I can turn off the legs, I can turn off the armatures. If I want to go into the shading editor and work on this, right now I just have very basic textures on here, just colors, just so I kind of know where things are and to give me a rough starting point. But I plan to do potentially some stuff with decals on here. But to my point, if I go up here and then I just turn off, like for example, let's just close up some of these, maybe we don't need the paths anymore because I got rid of the paths, which I can explain that if I do a video on mechs and animating mech legs. But we can go ahead and turn off the controls, and then that just allows us to see much nicer. And I always like to turn off the 3D cursor as well in the shading editor. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. Like I said, I might be making this mech available soon. Looks like I missed one there, as well as some other cool things once I get the website up and running. There's going to be a lot of cool assets and stuff like that on there. I think that having some pre-keyed green screen footage on there would be really cool as well. Maybe I'll get pretty advanced for that. But yeah, if you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.